Happy holidays from Bloodbath and beyond. Today we review Anna and the Apocalypse, a zombie Christmas musical.
Directed by John McPhail, starring Ella Hunt, Malcolm Cumming, Sarah Swire, Christopher Laveau, Marley Sue, and Ben Wiggins. This movie's about a group of high school students living in the zombie apocalypse at Christmas time. Each character has their individual struggles that they need to try and overcome, all while killing zombies and singing about their day. So what do we like? I like that this was a musical because they're so few and far between these days.
And the songs were catchy, the dance moves were good, and it was fun.
No one ever tells you when you're young. Love's not like the books, the films, or the song.
And it made me miss Glee a lot. John and I were massive Gleeks. We watched every episode of Glee as they came out, and we would talk about it.
First 2 seasons were the best.
And then I'm veering in a new direction like Schuster section at McKinley High. I would like a huge connection with the Cheerios. Stick me in with Sue Sylvester, watching Britton Santana execute their stretches.
On the other end of this film, I loved the zombies. They looked fantastic. We had like really cool looking zombies, great makeup, and the gags with the zombies were hilarious because how they're killing them, how they're interacting with them, just the overall presence of the zombies made this film feel as though you were concerned with where they were going. They were slow zombies, but they were like hidden and sneaky, so you didn't know when they were gonna strike.
I like the use of the zombies for comedy. This has a very Shaun of the Dead feel, not only because it is from the UK, but because some of like the dry humor that they make and the way that the zombies play a part in the slapstick style comedy that's delivered. A great example is probably one of the best scenes in this movie when it's the morning of the zombie apocalypse. Anna is just going about her day. She's refreshed, ready to go accomplish everything, and she's just got her headphones on, dancing down the street while the world burns behind her. You just see like cars backing into cars, zombies falling off roofs. It's great.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, they have that modern humor, like what society would be like when they do like the zombie hashtag where it's like take a selfie with a zombie.
We all deserve to go extinct.
If there's a zombie apocalypse going on right now, people are stopping to take selfies.
Everyone is making a TikTok and a boomerang of some fucking bullshit.
Can you imagine the boomerang of like the zombie falling out of the house window just whoa.
See, you're already thinking that is high quality content. If we can get all those sweet likes in 5 seconds or less, oh my God, what are we wasting 5 hours or more for? Wow, I think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and skip down the street.
It's fun to be alive.
I absolutely loved all of our characters in this film. It was great having this like strong cast of different characters. You cared for all of them, and you also had your D-bags.
All right, losers. You're going out. Should have brought some muscle.
And I did like that they had their own individual problems because that kind of breaks things up a lot. For example, you have John who just wants to be with Anna, but Anna likes Nick. And John just like doesn't get it. He doesn't get that they're just friends. And so him singing about his pain.
This was a movie, maybe she would be willing to share my world. I'm starting to realize sometimes the nice guys don't always get the girl.
And even Steph going into issues with her parents and like her being gay. There's a lot of emotional attachment that you have for these characters as well because they each individually have issues that somebody is going to relate to. So you don't want any of them to die. And shockingly enough, and we won't say how many or who, a main character or main characters do die, and they will catch you off guard. I'm sure you've figured it out, but the music is great. All the songs are awesome, and everyone is great at singing. Now, what didn't we like?
I think the biggest disappointment I have in this film is the Christmas element. I wanted more Christmas-related deaths when it comes to killing zombies. Anna had a candy cane, and I feel that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's true. Considering that you don't have that many zombie movies that take place on Christmas, you have an unlimited amount of people to kill. Choose a weapon. Choose some Christmas lights. Choose anything other than the candy cane. There are a couple standout kills, which are great, but those are ones that happen early on. Once we see a couple like great kills, then they just kind of trickle off, and they don't really mean anything at a certain point. And maybe that's why they didn't invest too much time, because it's like, okay, we figured it out. All right, they're killing zombies. Now it's all about the emotional investment, but we still needed a couple bigger kills to kind of bring things back to a more fun level and not make us so emotional. Which leads to my main issue, which was kind of the pacing. It was fairly fast paced. However, I don't think this movie's long enough because there's so many characters that you immediately are interested in and you want to know more about them. There's not enough time to learn more about them and discover more of their feelings. This could have been a full series, and I think it would have gone a lot better because there's not really a massive climax. The moment that you start to like really get into people, they might start dying off, and then you're like, what? Like, what time is it? Is it really ending right now? This is bullshit. And so like there are times where it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Not in necessarily a super negative way or anything, but I really wanted it to just keep going.
One of the biggest issues with the storytelling that's good and bad is because we're so invested in it, the story itself is kind of divided with how the characters are presented. We have those locked up in the school and those trying to get to the school. You just can't have it all, which is good but bad because there's so much potential in this film. I don't want a sequel. I want this to be like told in like separate arcs.
Yeah, with the characters that we already know. We want those guys back again, and we can learn more about each individual one in an 8-part miniseries coming soon to Netflix. That's inaccurate. I wish that was the case.
Actually, I would take Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you're right. I quit Netflix. I do have Amazon Prime still. The moment Disney Plus came out, I said, fuck Netflix. I followed the baby Yodas in my life. Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. I really enjoyed Anna and the Apocalypse. It was a great change of pace. I love seeing the combination of horror and musicals. I think more movies should explore that because it's fun. And this movie proves that it can also be emotional, which is something you wouldn't expect from a movie that seems really upbeat. I loved the characters. I thought the acting was fantastic. And I just enjoyed a lot of the situations that our characters are put in. But I did feel that it didn't necessarily go in the certain directions that I would have liked to see. And I know that's because of time. So I'm gonna give this 4 festive legends out of 5.
Christmas is fast becoming my least favorite C word.
You would be saying that if you were dressed like a festive legend.
I had a good time watching this movie. I love musicals, so this is right up my alley. They checked off all the right boxes for me when it comes to the zombie movie. You have characters that you care about, you have characters that you just can't wait to see them die, and really good looking zombies with fun situations. The film did, however, disappoint me in how they killed the zombies. The potential to use themed weapons was there, and they didn't deliver that. I thought the score was great, our characters did a good job, and I think a lot of people are gonna enjoy this. It's a different take on the zombie genre, so with that being said, I'm gonna give this film 4 sexy Santa dancers out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, links are in the description. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything Bloodbath and beyond.